A couple of them unintentional, some of them definitely intentional. Your take on Galata's low blows?
Since he didn't have anything to gain by continuing to throw the low blows, had 3 points deducted before the final one that cost him the fight, I don't think it was deliberate in the sense of him saying to myself, I'm going to hit him low. But there may be something to what George says, that there is a bad boy streak in him, a mean streak. And as he put it, I'm not Snow White.
And he means it. That's right. Well, 3 of our live boxing matches on this card having already gone into the books. Next up, we're going to see a battle of veteran heavyweights, both of them looking for bigger opportunities in the future than have ever existed before in their careers. Tim Witherspoon, 38 years old, 13 days away from his 39th birthday, against 35-year-old Ray Merciless Mercer, Olympic star of 1988 in Seoul, South Korea. And as those 2 fighters warm up, for more on the subject of low blows, let's go back to Frank Deford.
Go, Frank. As sports fans, we have played most of the sports that we watch. We know what it's like to sink a jump shot or strike another kid out, or to win a $5 Nassau with that one perfect drive that even Tiger Woods would be proud of. But few of us have ever fought. It's hard for us to imagine what it's like to get hit flush on the chin or in the midsection. There's only one thing all us guys watching a fight can identify with: the low blow. Oh, we know. At some point, every mother's son has taken some kind of hit below the belt. It's not just the excruciating pain either. It's traumatic. There is located the very spiritual hub of our maleness. We don't call them family jewels for nothing. That awful, inexcusable mob riot that followed Andrew Galata's 4th official low blow against Riddick Bowe, would that have happened if Galata had been disqualified for something else? For, say, a rabbit punch, a butt, a blow to the kidneys? The low blow, you see, isn't just a foul. Technically, in fact, it's only considered a, quote, minor offense. But it strikes at our very manhood, from whence comes our beard and our deep voice, our authority. He's got a big pair, so tough his are made of brass. It should be no surprise, then, that low blow is one of our oldest sporting expressions, dating back to England in the 1840s. Not long after that, it moved into the vernacular. That's a low blow. In fact, so much does the low blow terrify the male of the species that early boxing rules made it too easy for the unmanly boxer to take advantage. A fighter who was getting beat could hike up his trunks and collapse, feigning injury to his private parts, and be awarded the victory. In the most notorious case in San Francisco, exactly 1 century ago this month, Bob Fitzsimmons fought Tom Sharkey. The smart money was on Sharkey, and so when Fitzsimmons, who was winning, walloped Sharkey to the solar plexus in the 8th round, the referee, a scoundrel who was in with the gamblers, called it a low blow and declared Sharkey the winner. When the crowd booed, the ref took out a 6-shooter and waved it, for in fact, the referee was Wyatt Earp. Still, the single most significant low blow in history was landed by another Sharkey, Jack, who squared off against Max Schmeling for the heavyweight title in 1932 at Yankee Stadium. Sharkey was ahead on points when he clocked Schmeling low with a left hook in the 4th round. Although the punch was clearly unintentional, it was crippling. And even though the American lost to a foreigner, the 80,000 cheered the decision to award the heavyweight title on a foul. So, were American fans nicer then than they were after the Bowe Galata fight last July? Probably not. But the low blow was a more devastating weapon back then. Oh, so was male genitalia softer in those days? Probably not. But boxers are better protected today. The old aluminum cup had the unintended consequence of often causing more damage to the testicles than would the simple blow itself. In 1930, the aluminum cup was replaced by an inflated device of cloth and rubber that was created by a gentleman named, honestly now, Foul-Proof Taylor, who dreamed up the idea when he was singing at the Metropolitan Opera and kept getting kneed by a tenor whose girl he had stolen. And eventually, Foul-Proof's protector was succeeded by the current state-of-the-art appliance. You asked for it. Howie Albert in the Galata camp conducted this experiment after the fight to support the claim that Bowe is an Academy Award-winning boxer, because the protection Galata claims is so sophisticated now that a boxer cannot be wounded by a low blow. Regardless, my guess is that no boxer, no man can ever altogether forget the threat of the low blow. I remember reading H.L. Mencken once when he wrote that the one thing that most confused him about nature is how God created man with the most vital part of us, that which contains the very seed of life, hanging out, fragile, vulnerable. Now that was the original low blow, that as tough as us men might think that we are, we're more exposed than women. That which gives us our strength also makes us weaker. And nothing reminds us of that more than when the big, strong boxer crumbles with a low blow.